I recently discovered that one of my core purposes for my existence on this planet is to create life and foster creativity.
So it's ironic that this week I'm exploring death. With fall well underway and the dark, cold days of the New England winter approaching, I can't help but notice the once thick green hug of trees now being replaced by their bare skeletal placeholders. The transition of summer to winter, the transition of abundance to scarcity, the transition of external celebration to internal reflection, the transition of life to death. The thing is, these trees aren't really dead. They may look dead and lifeless for the months to come, but they are still very much alive and kicking. Well, most of them. Some of them are, in fact, dead. Taken down by the cold, strong winds, lack of light, disease, changing ecosystems, animals, fires, humans, you name it. The point is, they live no more. Their exchange of carbon dioxide to oxygen is done. Their annual growth cycle is done. The branches that once housed the nest of a hawk has seen its days, and the squirrels that spread its seeds have gone away. It seems pretty bleak as this colossal body lies here, lifeless. A true giant has been slain. Death is defined as the cessation of all vital functions without capability of resurrection, a loss of life, or my favorite, the destroyer of life. So, in order to fully understand death, we need to understand life. Death is relative to life. Life is defined as the quality which distinguishes an animal or plant from inorganic matter, which is essentially manifested by metabolism, growth, reproduction, and internal powers of adaptation to the environment. The continual change preceding death. Let's dissect this a little bit. So we know that death cannot exist without the preceding life. And by the definition of life, a plant, a tree, is not inorganic matter. Yes, a tree loses its ability to metabolize chemicals, grow, and reproduce as an individual, but it's clear to see that the energy the tree once carried is now being transferred. While the tree itself ceases to grow, it facilitates and allows for an entirely new world to grow. The symbol of death has now become a well of life. From the moment the tree falls, it clears light and clears a path for new life to sprout. New energy and new opportunity. As the tree slowly starts to decompose, the grave becomes the flower bed. Mycelium, fungus, and mushrooms begin to break the cells down and start the process of recycling. New seeds are blown in, finding their roots in this new fertile land. Beetles and bugs burrow into the soft wood and set up shop, creating a civilization of hundreds, thousands, or even millions more. Over the years, the tree starts to become one with the soil. You can still label it as a falling tree, but there is no line between its start and its end. When is it no longer a tree? When did it become a tree? The trick is in knowing that the tree and the earth have always been one. Now the saplings, once seeds, are taking full flight, basking in the glory of the fresh morning light. I think it's pretty clear to see that the apparent death of this tree has only brought more life to be, more life to me. If you think about it, the idea of death is really not something to be feared. Because when we know that it brings more life, more light, more love, why would we be scared of that? It's the ego, the I, the self-protecting little guy that sits inside our heads trying to keep us safe and save us from our inevitable end. The first step is accepting that you are going to die, that you will no longer be an I. It sounds scary, I know, to know that there's no more room to grow. But as we learned with the tree, it's only in this body, you see. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, but only changed from one form to another, said Albert Einstein. It is undeniable that you carry an energy with you. You don't have to see it from a spiritual or religious point of view, your chi or a soul, but the very fact that you woke up this morning, that you are breathing, that your heart is beating, you are watching this video, you are alive. You carried a biological energy from the food you ate into the typing of your keyboard. So if you have this energy, where does it go when you die? It does not die. Your body may cease to breathe, beat your heart, or make your art, but it does not stop creating at your last breath. Even your legacy, your story lives on. That's a piece of your energy, your mark left on the world. From a biological point of view, you become ash, you become soil, and just like the tree, you create fertile grounds for new life to grow. From a non-physical point of view, your presence, your stories, your ideas might impact people from generations below. It is the fear of death that stops us from doing so much. But I think the biggest motivational factor we have is that we are going to die. So I think it should be more aptly renamed as the fear of life. I have a fear of a life unlived, of missed opportunities, of what ifs and I coulds. Make death your ally in life, and know that one day this body, this experience will come to an end. And that way you can make the absolute most of your days left and go knowing that you gave life your all. And now there is only more to come. Down into the soil and up into the ether you will go, making it possible for even more life to grow. So as we have already said, death cannot exist without life. But so too, life cannot exist without death. The seed cannot grow without the energy of what's come before. Just like we cannot live without killing and consuming another life form. Whether you're a strict carnivore or a pure vegan, you must consume to create. Something must die for you to live. This is nature, and we are a part of it. In nature, there may be death, but there is no waste. All waste, all death breeds new life. While our modern society, our modern mindset, our ego is linear. It's A to B, past to future, product to waste. You live, and then you don't live. Life to death. It is finite and focused on everything but the now. The ego doesn't want anything to change. It wants things to stay comfortable and as they are. Conversely, nature is cyclical. A to B don't even exist. And if they did, it would be A to B to A to B to A to B. There is no waste. There is no past. There is no future. There is only the present. It is life to death, to life, to death, to life. It is infinite, always alive, and focused on everything in the now. It is a cycle that feeds itself, the most conscious, sustainable system ever created. It is a constant evolution, a spiral upwards into infinity, and you're a part of it.
What is happening, wonderful people? Thank you so much for making it through this video. I hope it wasn't too depressing. I hope you enjoyed it and got some insight out of it. I just wanted to wrap up the video, say thank you for watching, and then also just show you this right here, which is a little like progress work notebook that I have. Everything that went into making this video is in this book right here with all of my filmmaking notes, all of my process work, the script, like everything that went into this video. So if you would like to see it, I have started up a Patreon account where you can see this kind of workbook for every single video that I make. I didn't really plan on doing that when I started making these. I make it to help myself make the videos, but I was like, oh, this is actually a really cool thing to share, and I would love to see the process work of some of my favorite creators. So if you're interested, it is there. Also on the Patreon, you get early access to all of my videos as well, plus ad-free videos. So it's quite a good deal for only $5 a month. I would really appreciate your support on there. I'm trying to build a really cool little community on the platform there as well, to be very interactive with it and have Q&As and live streams, and yeah, just be a lot more involved, because I'm not really too involved in the other mainstream social media worlds within actual engaging with people. So yeah, trying to form that community there. If you want to check it out, I'll leave the link down below. But yeah, other than that, go live your life, man. Get off YouTube, go for a run, go for a swim, go for a hike, get into the woods, go see your family, go have fun, go be alive. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.